Coming to the final part, nursing management. So here, general care can be written, care of a patient after a surgery. So care during radiation therapy include, so before implantation of radioactive material to the cervix, we have to empty the bowel as well as bladder. Empty the bowel with the help of cleansing enema, and we can use Foley's catheter to empty the bladder. So we have to shave the pubic area if necessary, and sometimes betadine douche or irrigation is being done, but it is rarely done. In some cases, to prevent the infection and all, we are doing. During 24 to 72 hours of implantation, so patient should maintain strict bed rest. The patient lie flat or head slightly elevated. So it help the client to turn from side to side with the implantation. We have to use analgesic for pain relief if the pain is there. Otherwise, no need. Avoid bowel distension, so that the patient should not be eating any of the food which can leads to bowel distension. Advise the patient to take a low residue diet and if anti-motility drug if possible. Perineal cleansing by aseptic method should be done. For foul smelling discharges and all, we have to use deodorant. Otherwise, the patient will not be able to be still in the bed. The patient will be very discomfort with the smell. So deodorant is commonly using in those cases. Advise minimal intake of fluid during the procedure, but after the procedure we have to replace this statement. Monitor implant for proper placement. So in between we have to go and monitor. If the patient is feeling that the implant is left from the cervix, the patient has to click on the bell which is there in the room, calling bell. So monitor for complications like vaginal infections, thrombophlebitis, and ask the patient to move legs frequently. Otherwise, muscle spasm and all will be there. So radiation precaution for nurse and other staff. So do not spend much time near the patient more than 30 minutes. Children as well as pregnant women are not allowed to visit. Staff members should wear dosimeter during every visit. We should not handle implant with hands. So these all things we have already covered in radiation precaution. So while writing about the chemotherapy as well as radiation therapy, you have to write the care for these patients also. So do not handle the implant with hands, and keep sign of radiation hazard which is pasted on the door of the patient room. So that someone else accidentally can expose to this radiation therapy. We can prevent the exposure. Advice on discharge. We have to tell about the self-care in the home, and advise or teach the patient regarding the hazards during radiation as well as its signs and symptoms. Check the temperature every day for a week after surgery. If pain is there, the patient can take pain medication if prescribed. And whatever exercise we have taught, the patient has to continue, like coughing as well as breathing exercise. Avoid frequent sexual intercourse. Sexual intercourse only should be done only after consulting the physician in the next follow-up. Other self-care measures like liberal fluid intake, gradually increasing the activity, good diet which is rich in fruits as well as vegetables, reporting complications as well as stress on regular follow-up. So here sexual intercourse, I have told that one more precaution we have to take, we have to test the partner also. Dietary management. Here the patient has to take flavonoids. Flavonoids are chemical compounds which is present in most of the fruits as well as vegetables. It is telling that this is proved by research that these flavonoids can reduce the chance of occurrence of cancer. So this flavonoid rich foods are apples, broccoli, Brussels, sprouts, cabbage, garlics, onions, and spinach. All those things the patient have to include in the diet. Otherwise, folate. Folate will reduce the risk of cervical cancer in people with HPV. Already patient is having HPV, folate will reduce the risk of cancer, cervical cancer occurrence. So foods which are rich in folate are avocados, breads, lentils. Lentils means പയറുപരിപ്പ് orange juice as well as strawberries. Carotenoids. Carotenoids are source of vitamin A. It's also helping in preventing the cervical cancer risk. So foods like carrot, sweet potatoes, and pumpkin, the patient can take. Next is prevention. So to prevent the human papilloma virus, vaccine is available. So if every female adheres to current vaccination, the total number of female death will drop by hundreds to thousands each year. So this is important and very effective. So the vaccination can be taken for both boys and girls by the age of 11 to 12. So before the sexual contact itself, they have to take. If the patient already having HPV infection, and after the infection, if the patient is going and taking HPV vaccine, there is no use. The name of the vaccine is Gardasil 9. So that is about cervical cancer. Thank you.